From the forge of creation, I am the bastion of order. A sentinel protects above all else. Jet punch! Prepare yourself! Not today, miscreant!
Eternal Melody speaks to us in different ways.
Feel the embrace of the celestial twilight. May the celestials guide us to triumph. will guide us to victory. The heavens move at my whim. Your end has been foretold.
From the forge of creation, I am the bastion of order. A sentinel protects above all else. Jet punch! Prepare yourself! Not today, miscreant!
The eternal melody speaks to us in different ways.
the embrace of the celestial twilight. May the celestials guide us to triumph. I will guide us to victory. The heavens move at my whim. Your end has been foretold.
From the forge of creation, I am the bastion of order. A sentinel protects above all else. Jet punch! Prepare yourself! Not today, miscreant!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What a warm or even a cold evening it can be in your place. But let me tell you something. Today, the evening is going to be heated up to the max level because let me tell you why. It's the grand finals for the Moba Winter Carnival powered by Vortex Esports and sponsored by EUSA Clothing. It's finally here today. We are sorry for the slight delay, but we are, it is quite late, but it's right on time, I would say. But anyways, we will be heading to the match very soon because if after all our two grand finalists, ABM versus N2IT. And as you can see on the thumbnail, we are already seeing the major key players here. It's gonna be Kimmy versus Apex, perhaps a revenge matchup after quite a long while after that NEC. So the chances for both of these teams are high, and the stakes are high as well. And we want to see it now. We want to see that extra action that will be brewing in the land of dawn with so many ups and downs and so many struggles. We're finally here, and we're glad to have all of the audiences and everybody who's tuned in. And we'll be soon diving straight into the game in a bit. And till then, it's going to be me, your caster Ray, and joining me would be Peachy quite soon. And till then, we will just wait out for a while and just see. And oh, one more thing, guys. We have an announcement to make. We have 1,000 diamonds giveaway after each match. Total of 5,000 giveaway. Yep, you heard it right. 5,000 diamonds giveaway, and you can be one of those lucky winners if you stick around until the stream. And you also note down the specific hashtags that we will tell you during the stream. So if you want to win it, you better stick around and invite your friends and family and everyone, boys and girls of all ages, to participate. After all, we need that, right? We need that. So if you guys want to win that 1,000 diamonds giveaway, stick around till the end of the match. We will tell you the custom hashtags for you to participate in. If you do not use the custom hashtags, you will not be counted as a participant. So please take a note of that. Till then, do share the stream. The players, they're getting prepared. After all, it's a good occasion. It's the grand finals, right? It's the grand final, guys. They have to make sure that their phones are charged in, the network is fine and all. They got to be prepared. And till then, let me, guys, I'm also reading the stream chat. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe to our channel. That way you can interact with the stream chat. Until then, let me read around. Let me read around which people are here. So a lot of ABM supporters here. Keshav Singh, nice to have you here. ABM supporter. Legit Nilim, nice to have you here as well. Let's go ABM. Karur Nadi also, welcome. Zevo, shout out to our caster, also coming in here. Nihal, waiting since 8 p.m. Yep, we've been waiting. We've been waiting. We're waiting for the players. They gotta come in. They gotta come in and give us a show. And till then, we're gonna wait. And Priyanshu Mukhya just using a few emotes. And Liam, Gaddi start. Well, the Gaddi would be starting very soon. Solo San, nice to have you here as well. Thank you for sticking around every day. It's a pleasure to have you here. But anyways, we're just gonna wait till for the players. Just stick around, guys, and do interact in the chat because I'm waiting in for you guys to say something, say anything. And there is a giveaway reminding you guys again and again so you can participate. After all, we don't want less people participating because then it means that only one person will easily get. But if a lot of people participate, that's when the rush kicks in, doesn't it? So anyways, we're just gonna wait for the players for a while. Abyss Teasy, okay, nice to have you here. Nice to have you here, man. Shout out to Abyss Teasy, one of the players from Impurity Sports, joining us today here as well. And Misery supporting ABM. Let's see who. Any supports for IN2IT, guys? There's Kimmy there. I mean, you can see the thumbnail, don't you? You can see the thumbnail really well. And thank you for tuning in, Misery. I'm gonna be shouting out to all the people that are coming in here. Really appreciate you guys. After all, without you guys, the community wouldn't be built up. And we're just gonna be waiting. We're just gonna be waiting till the teams are ready. After all, but let's see. But anybody who's still new, please subscribe to the channel, support the stream, share the stream, support the teams. Guidance, when will it start? We are waiting for the team. We are waiting for the players. As soon as they come in, we're going to immediately head on to the draft. So thank you for coming in here and do stick around because there is a 1,000 diamond giveaway after each match. Yep, each match. And this is a best of 7 series grand finals, guys. And that means you can at least have 4 matches. And looking at these teams, I don't think a clean sweep is going to be possible. So BCG says Ray versus PT. Let's see who wins. It's not us fighting. It's not us fighting. Well, if I think the answer is pretty obvious, right? Who's gonna win, isn't it? But anyways, we're just gonna wait for PT. She will be tuning in with us quite soon. But till then, I'm just gonna be waiting it out. Gonna be interacting with you guys. If you're new here, please come in into the chat, guys. I'm reading as I speak. I do see 10 watching, so if you're one of them, Ray PT versus Itami and Ray, that is quite hilarious. Itami is our moderator today. He's going to be looking out for any people making making issues, I guess. But anybody who's tuned in, please subscribe to our channel and tune into the chat. We're just waiting for the teams to be coming in here. We're just waiting it out, letting them give them time to be prepared. But till then, I'm your caster Ray, and I'm going to be interacting with you guys on the chat. So nice to have you here. Really nice evening. It's a little cold out in my place, but I'm just waiting for the matches to be get heated up very, very soon. Until then, just gonna be waiting. And shout out to all the people in the chat. BCD, Skydance, Itami is obviously our moderator, Misery, everyone. Thank you. And anybody who's tuning in right now, please do say hi in the chat by subscribing to the channel. The match will start soon. I'm your caster Ray. I'm just reminding for the new people, guys. If you're older here, no issues. You guys already know the drill. We're just gonna be waiting in for both of these teams to be prepared. But so then, I'm gonna be waiting for my co-caster here as well. And he would be coming in soon. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Come on, guys. Show us the sport. Show us the community love. Like, come on. Like, come in, come in. It would be really, really nice to have some interaction going on. After all, I mean, we've only had few people interacting in the chat. Don't shy away, because if you can type in for the giveaway, why don't you type in for the chat, right? So go ahead and type in anything. I would read it out loud for sure. Okay, Sosring Hojai. Hopefully, I'm not reading your name wrong. Welcome to the stream. And nice emote you got there. And well, also there's a giveaway after each match. 1,000 diamonds. Nope, it's not 1,000 diamonds separated. It's 1,000 solid diamonds. Okay, if you want to win it, you got to stick around. Skipper 27, nice to have you here. And see Zor, nice to have you here as well. And Peachy, have you joined us, my co-caster?
Yes, sir, I am back. Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are excited because we have a lot of stuff today for you guys as well and for the teams as well. Look at that grand finale.
Exactly, Peachy. I mean, after all, okay, Nihal is asking actually how to participate, Ray. So how you participate is that you stick around till the end of the match. We will tell you the hashtags in the middle of the game, and you can use that hashtag with your server ID to participate in the giveaway. If you don't use those hashtags that we will reveal soon, you won't be able to win it. Okay, so you gotta stick around. You gotta figure it out for yourself. Until then, okay. After all, it is the grand finals. We made the giveaway prize pool high as well. 5,000 diamonds, guys. It's 5K, and it's gonna be 1K diamonds for each match.
Like big, like, the teams are winning as well. Even you, audience, are going to win today, and I'm excited to see who will be the winner. It might be you today, so go test out your luck. For now, we will be waiting for that, waiting for our teams to join up very, very soon. Now,
Mhm.
it is the biggest stage right here. The prize pool is big, the teams are big, two of the top squads in India that are battling it right now. Now,
Mhm.
this is going to be definitely an interesting match. Best of seven series. I want to see that going till the seven matches.
I mean, definitely. We've got all our casters here that were on the post. If you guys noticed, if you haven't, do follow Vortex Esports on the Instagram channel as well. But anyways, let me see who's coming into the chat. Tarun Reddy is just waiting for the match. We are waiting as well. I mean, we are waiting more than you guys. We're the casters. We want to see the game. So, and Kika says, "Let's go, Kimi." And Radha Krishna says, "Hello, nice to have you here." And who else? Okay, Nihal is saying that IN2IT is seeing the team for the first time. Well, you'll be surprised that Kimi is in the team. And if you've been following some of the tournaments, you know Apex and Kimi, they have some bit of rivalry going on, and we're gonna see the result today. Isn't it exciting?
That's true. Talking about Kimi and Apex, both are the set giver. They bring out the best of the best sets to the team and making sure that they get their utility right onto the battlefield. So definitely you don't want to miss that action today because both these teams are on the opposite side and they will be meeting each other.
Exactly. I mean, the main thing about if you've watched C tournaments, I mean, obviously our audience, they're very smart, right? They have watched the tournaments from the C as well as NSCT. You can already tell that the roamer is the shot caller. Roamer is the main guy that really makes that big of a play. Yes, the gold laner carries the game sometimes. The jungler does it, but without the roamer, what are they? They do not receive the support, and by solo, you just kind of feed, right? So the roamer is the main key maker. So that's why I like these two teams. Kimmy and Apex, they're like two you know stones that are going to be facing against each other. And Fredo, nice to have you in the chat as well. Error, PG score. He's asking the score, but error. It's a slight error. The match hasn't started yet. We're just waiting in for
Yeah.
the team. It's the grand finals, guys. Let them time to be prepared, right? Until then, engage in the chat, guys. We are here and we're reading the chat. Yep, Nihal, it's Kimmy on the thumbnail. After all, it's gonna be him and General OP. Hello, Casters. Nice to have you. Shout out to all the people that are coming in here. Thank you.
Yep, and as well as I do see Jazz. I hope this is the Jazz from Dakusena, or maybe some importer. I'm not sure, but if you are the
Imposter.
Jazz from
Nas.
Dakusena, then do say hi to us.
Definitely, definitely. Do say hi and hope you're not an imposter. Pain, the match will start as soon as the teams are ready. We're just waiting in for them. After all, we're just waiting for them. We got to give them a little bit time, right? We got to give them a little time to prepare. This is the grand final, and sometimes, I mean, there's a what do you say? There is a quote in Hindi, right? Jaldi ka kam shaitan ka. So let's not rush it, right? Let's not rush it
Yep.
and just wait it out. And Alu says error, the Moscow guy. Okay, he's not playing, but he's in the chat. So if you want to talk him, go ahead.
And this is the Jazz from Dakusena. Confirmed. We got it.
Okay, confirm for sure. Manish Shista. Oh, this is one of the views I've been noticing. Thank you for sticking around from the beginning. Shout out to Manish Shista for being around. Hope you win. Honestly, I'm rooting for you, man.
Yep, and another addition, BCC as well. Their team did overplay in our tournament, and sadly, they are not up to the fight yesterday. Okay, next season will be up very, very soon, and we will be making sure that these teams will be coming up. I'm pretty sure they are practicing hard.
Yeah, maybe they're practicing too much. Okay, G Guapo says, what is this tournament? This is Moba Winter Carnival powered by Vortex Esports. So welcome here. And Broke, nice to have you here as well. All of the people in the chat that are typing, we appreciate you guys for interacting. After all, community is what builds up the game, right? So, oh, Manish
True.
Vista says, I won day before yesterday. Damn. Well,
Oh,
congrats.
nice.
Hopefully,
Good luck, though. I mean, that's really good. But the giveaways don't stop there. So today
yeah.
also try possible.
Yep, yep, definitely. And guys, everybody who's tuning in, thank you for your patience. The teams are getting prepared. As soon as the game begins, we're gonna go straight to the draft, right? Straight to the draft, and we're gonna see the strategies, see everything. After all, they know each other, right? That's the beauty about having top teams going against each other is that they're not unfamiliar. They know what each other's play. They know the signatures, and at this point, you can perhaps go for a few signature bans, but after that, you can't really ban the whole roster, right? Because there's 5 people that you need to watch out for.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Both the teams, they are known to make sure to get that tempo from the early game and carry it over to the mid game and then to the late game. But today, we will be seeing the same, but a little twist. This is Mobile Legends 5v5, so there's only going to be one winner for each of this match. So these teams will be fighting it out to take that tempo in their hands. So again,
Hmm.
for now, let's make some guesses and bets. It's
Yep.
Team Intuit versus Team ABM. Who will be the one taking that first blood? You audience as well, do let me know. I am curious to know that.
Yep, definitely, audiences. You can give the guess. You can even guess the winner. We will let you know why later on. But one thing I will really, really want to tell you guys is that I mean, if you guys might not be familiar with the Into It lineup, right? But let us just give you a slight spoiler. I mean, it's not a spoiler when you're gonna see them coming in quite soon. It's gonna be. I mean, we already have Kimmy, like you can see on the thumbnail, but we also have one of the players that made a statement in the previous tournament, and it's none other than perhaps the next gold standard of India, and it's Kyle. And that is something that Team ABM needs to watch out for.
Oh, that's true. That's true. One of the top goal laners in India, Radium, battling it out against Kyle to take that spot again into his hands. Now, this will be interesting, you know. Both the teams do have significant amount of blood into their hands. Look at their the goal lane matchup, very good. The EXP lane matchup, oh my god, that is some show to see. Mid lane as well. Let's not forget which versus Yamraj. Now that is also
Eden
gonna get
actually.
spicy.
Yeah. Eden. I almost forgot to mention it's Eden as well.
Oh, I see. My bad, my bad. Looks like Eden will be the one. And again, a very good match. Both of these teams do have enough experience into their hands. They do have, played it out in every single tournament that have we have seen. But today they are here, and they will be claiming that throne. And let's just see what will happen.
Yep, we're just gonna be jumping into this draft quite soon. But till then, let's see what's happening in the chat. Ray First Blood PT. Okay, thank you. That is that is not gonna happen. Don't worry about
I'm
it.
not gonna
General
go
Loki says,
down.
yep, she's not going there down easily. She's a tough girl. All right. And okay, Guapo says he's Apex from India. I'm not sure about that, bro. Just kidding. Just kidding. And Rose, thank you for coming into the chat as well. Solo San, this guy as well has been supporting the stream for so long. Shout out to you as well, man. El Kika says, Fredo, are you pro? Okay. Hopefully our caster replies to him. And Sarah, thank you for coming into the stream as well. Orochi la la
Yep.
la la la, hello as well. And who else, guys? Come on, if you're in the stream chat, just come in and comment down below. We are reading it right now. I mean, Peachy is also reading it. I'm not the only one, guy.
Yep. Yep, I'm also reading. So, hello everyone who have joined us so far. Let's just see what will happen. Oh, the matches will be starting very, very soon. Don't worry. And Nihal, please don't give us the fake scores right now. The match hasn't even started.
Is it a prediction or a fake score? Nihal, you better give some
Oh,
context, bro. You gotta give some context. You can't just say 4-1, right? What is it 1 ABM? I mean, you gotta be a little bit more accurate. Oh, okay. Sarah says, always here to support the casters. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to Sarah. And hopefully the draft starts soon. I mean, all the people that are coming in here and are little, you know, they're being patient. They're waiting for the teams. Guys, give the teams a little bit time. They're getting ready. They're getting suited up. What if they wanna, play the game full on suit? We don't know about it. But anyways, Rayuga also welcome to the chat. Orochi, welcome to the chat as well. Thank you guys. LIL, welcome to the chat as well.
oh, hello everyone. Looks like Zivo has joined us as well. Hello, Zivo.
Hello, hello, hello to everyone. Really lovely to have all the people here. Jason
Yeah,
says,
that's
hey, let's meet in the offline tournament again. Sure, bro, sure. Jess says, I support LCF. What do you think about that, Peach?
Um, unfortunately, they are not here. But for now, let's bring it down to Team ABM versus Team IN2IT because they will be having the spotlight today.
Yep, definitely. And we're going to be diving into the draft very soon. So you still have time, guys. You still have time. Invite your friends and family, boys and girls of all ages. We're going to be diving straight into the grand finals of Moba Winter Carnival. This tournament is literally the whole winter. We've been starting it from the Christmas, and right now we started from the New Year, and even so many festivities have went by in this 14 to 15 January. Then hopefully everybody had a great time. And BG, we're gonna be
Mhm.
jumping straight into the draft in any second now. And what do you want to say to the chat?
Let's get ready for this. The grand finale is here. The fun won't be stopping here. 5,000 giveaways every single after each match. And it will be one of the top squads in India. So, again, it is going to get spicy now. let's still make predictions because the game will be starting in just few seconds. So, will it be Team ABM or will it be Team Into It? I would love to hear your thoughts, guys.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, I mean, it's BO7, guys. It's best of seven
Yeah.
series. Reverse sweeps exist all the time. So the early domination isn't the main thing, but at the same time, clean sweeps exist as well. But anyways, we're gonna be heading straight into the draft for the grand finals. Invite your friends right now because the game starts now.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. The stage is set. These teams are ready to take that crown and the throne for themselves. Now, again, coming back to the draft, we might be looking at some respect bans coming up. It's just the first game, so not much so far. But again, they will be trying to ban all those meta heroes off. So it will be kind of an easy match for both of the team. That would be the thought process for tonight for the first match.
Mhm. For sure, for sure, PT, because it's a best of seven series. You can't spill your cards out right away. And we are not going to be spilling out the giveaway hashtags just yet. So stick around. We're going to be telling you quite soon, right, PT? Until then, we are just going to
Mhm.
be seeing how the game goes. And everyone who's coming into the chat will be reading your chat to interact. And right now, let's just see the draft. PT, we're just seeing the typical meta bans so far. Do you think we will see any respect bans on the first game, though?
Then that first few bands that would be mostly targeted towards the assassins, the Suyu, the Fanny, the Joy. I would really love to see some of that as well as the Granger because both the teams do have enough power onto their hands to take up the Granger, dominate the game, and get it away a victory onto their hands. So maybe these are the bans that I am expecting so far since three of the bans are yet to be open. But Team ABM, they are on a upper hand right now, given the fact that they are on a blue side. Now, meaning you could pick up one good hero, but in that turn you will be getting the counter in your opponents.
Yeah, exactly, PT. Because I mean, the meta is really, really skewed. Because back then, when Chip was a permanent ban, having the first pick was kind of, you know, uh, so much more advantageous. But at the same time, even now, it is slightly, but you do run at the risk of giving out two really precious heroes because the meta right now it's quite tanky oriented, isn't it? But there's also the counters. And thank you for everybody who's coming to the chat. And who is saying asking about the score. It's just the first match, so invite friends and families, everyone, because we have giveaways, we have an exciting match. And just stick around because look at it, the bands are almost done and we will be seeing our first pick quite soon, and we will see the draft being played out. And I'm really, really curious because it's one of my first times forecasting for Into It as well.
Mm-hmm. This team is definitely the underdog so far. Seems like a lot of squads have been come into consideration and made the squad. So again, this is going to get spicier now. There is a Joy getting banned. We might be looking at the Suyu getting banned, or maybe on a note of another marksman like a Granger, maybe an Irithel, or even maybe Sicilian. But yep, as we expected, the Granger will be banned today. First pick into the hands of Team AB, and what are they going to pick? There is a Suyu open.
Exactly, there's a Suyu open, there's a Sicilian open. No way they're gonna go with Moscow. Apex is just showing off right now. But yeah, there's a lot of options available. You also have got a Gacha, but looks like they're just gonna go in for Jay's signature. One of the jungle picks that he really likes to go. It's the Suyo coming straight up for the first pick. What is the response for Into It?
Maybe an Alpha, maybe an Bane. That is what I'm expecting against a Suyu. That's work it out very well if you don't give that snowball into the hands of Suyu. Especially Jay,
Definitely.
you know him. His
Yep.
mid game to the late game is absolute monster. He's a beast. He won't be leaving around, making sure to pick off every single hero which are of the team, which are in off guard. So with that, looks like Team Into It have gone ahead with a Gatot Kacha pick. Came out to the Gatot Kacha, that means that he will be onto the roam, or maybe it will be switched up later on. Versatile heroes, those are the best kind of heroes we have in Mobile Legends 5v5.
Definitely, definitely. And to everybody who's tuning in right now, guys, there's a giveaway going on. You can see the moderator message, or I'll just let you know. It's hashtag MWC, and that is the first 1000 diamond giveaway that we're doing. After that, there's gonna be another one with a different hashtag. So participate in it. You're gonna have a chance at winning out 1000 diamonds. And this is ABM versus Into It. You can already see the player names, and you can see the iconic ones like Kimmy and Kyle going off against Apex again. So it's going to be quite of a channel. This is the first game. The score is 0-0, obviously. And this is a best of seven grand final. So stick around and you guys will see a clash, perhaps a revenge play coming in today.
Oh, let's go, guys. With that, Team ABM picks up the Hilda as well as the uh, Sicilian. Now, the Sicilian does serve its purpose onto the late game. It works out very, very well if Team Intuit gives the chance to go ABM into the late game. And if Team ABM can stretch it out to the late game, it would work it out into their hands as well. But again, let's not forget there is a Suyu, there is a Hilda. These are the heroes that do have a little bit of tankiness into their hands as well as the damage. But Team Into It, as expected,
Mhm.
they have picked up a alpha. Now again, within alpha, I am looking at an Valentina. I don't understand the thought process. The second pick, and that would be the Valentina coming in.
It is quite interesting, both of these games. I perhaps it's a precautious decision, right? Because there's so many options available for you because the setup can exist for Apex, right? So perhaps that's the reason that Team Intuit is right now going in for that Valentina pick. Really, really want to deny any form of setup, but at the same time, just like you mentioned, picking up the Valentina quite early on, it's going to be really, really interesting to see how it's going to be working because she is a utility mate. Once you're picking against Yamraj, that is a full-on burst mate. So if you want to counter out with that, you really, really better be prepared. And I'm not really sure if Kimi is going to go for the Gatot Kacha or is it going to be swapped out, but it's going to be interesting to see Kimi on Gatot Kacha, that's for sure.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Now the Gatot Kacha with the revitalize, it is a very good spell on him. Now again, since the Moscow will be banned, there is a no way that we will be looking at not a revitalize, but a vengeance coming in. But again, there are a few more goal laners who are still open. Oh, but wait a minute. I am looking at a tank getting banned, so far coming into the game. But Apex, he does have his Tigreal onto up his sleeve, but the Tigreal will be banned. The Carmel is still open. Maybe they could go in for that as well. Or what are we thinking about? What will Apex pick, Ray?
There's still a few tanks left up, but are they that much of a matter? That is going to be a question, right? I mean, you do have the Akai that
Mm-hmm.
sometimes gets picked up for the counter out engage because right now we don't have two of the setup tanks. I don't really see Apex would, resolve to, uh, you know, a pick like, what do you say? The Kufra. He's not going to go in for that because it's a risky play. Once you dive in, you can't come out. And the second thing is that they've also banned out the Hylos. So is a Chow or a Joehead that is going to be coming into the scene? Or is Anti just going to swap out another EXP laner for this Hilda to Apex?
Oh, highly possible, highly possible. That's how does work it out very, very well. But again, you have the Valentina in your opponent. You don't want to give up the way of dragon because you will be seeing the same kind of combo coming up from Valentina with the flicker plays. But as of now, the second phase of the bans are already done. Moving towards the pick, last four heroes yet to be picked up. Team Into It goes in for the
Ooh,
Lucas. Interesting. I haven't seen a Lucas in a long, long time. And
that's it.
a
That's
meta
it.
hero.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it. I called it.
Yep.
I called it. Apex, you
True.
better I don't know, man. I'm predicting your picks a little bit too good. But anyways, that's it. Just like I said, the Jawhead is gonna be coming in and it confirms that Anti is gonna go in for that Hilda EXP. Really spicy, you know. There's Lucas and Hilda. Hilda has regeneration, Lucas does not. Hilda does have damage, but Lucas has it way, way more. And it's going to be really, really interesting, isn't it? And let's see how the draft is going to close. And Radium, what are you going to be pulling up from your pocket? Or is it going to be something we already know and it's going to be something that you wouldn't expect, but the carry coming into the play?
Okay, I was expecting a Beatrix to come up. I was like clueless
True.
what will Radium pick up, but suddenly he shows up the Carrie. Interesting enough, Carrie
Hmm.
is actually a good pick given the fact that they
No
do
way.
have the Alpha, they do have the
No
Two
way.
Culture and the Lucas. But look at that, we do have the counters left and right. We are looking at a Bruno coming in after such
Oh
a
my god.
long time.
Oh my
Even though
god.
the
Yes, yes.
Malefic gun was nerfed, still
Mhm.
the Bruno is still into the play.
Yes, PT. I mean, we were there, right? We were there when Kyle made that play with the Moscow and the Bruno. Moscow was
Mm-hmm.
bent out, understandable, but the Bruno was left out open, something that probably ABM didn't expect, or where they were just like, we can handle it, but can you handle it? Just like you said, the Malefic gun nerf did hit him slightly, but the damage, it's the same, right? The damage is the same, the range is nerfed out, but it's gonna be hitting really, really hard. And what can I even say? Because, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the land of dawn. Because this is the grand finals for Moba Winter Carnival, powered by Vortex Esports, sponsored by User Clothing. On the casting desk is me, Ray, and Peachy. And this is Team ABM versus Team IN2IT into the grand finals. The first game, 0-0. Let's begin.
Let's go, guys. With that, the games have begun. Both the teams looking quite strong enough. Now, talking about the jungling area as well, the jungling speed looks like it will be the Suyu who does have the upper hand along with Apex. Now, they have cleared the jungle quite early on, and Anti actually dominating his own lane. That is looking very good right from the minute one. Not even minute one, right from the minute 1 second.
Definitely. I mean, that's what they excel at, and we are already seeing some action on the top lane. Epic's already taken down quite low, but there's a revitalize. Do they want to commit to it? Because Alpha is already taken down quite low. What do they want to do? Do they want to go back? Lucas is coming into the scene. He does have slight amount of damage, but he doesn't really find the spot. Okay, Apex is going in. Kimmy, will you be able to sustain? Or Apex is gonna bite the dust because
Oh,
Lucas wants to go in. The first blood doesn't come in into the hands for Team IN2IT. And what is happening, because the struggle is real. It's happening left and right. Who gets it? And it's gonna be IN2IT. Blossom getting the first blood.
oh my God, Blossom. Looks like Team Avian did have a little moment of overextending, given the fact that the Apex had to spend his flicker. Even though he spent his flicker, he tried to go in again, but he was safe. That is another good thing. But it's kind of not a problem given the fact that it was the EXP laner who got the first blood, but Kyle in a very wrong position right now. Suyu Thompson tries to get it, and it will be the retribution onto him, and he leaves in a sliver of HP. Oh my God, Kyle, he just escaped death right now.
Exactly. And right now, it looks like Kimi is trying to retreat back to the place, but they do have the first blood. And right now, the turtle is also up, and it looks like it's going to go into the hands of Team IN2IT. And they are already proceeding quite carefully, having the things that they really, really require. And it's going to be really interesting how Team ABM responds, because I feel like Carrie, despite having that late game scaling, I feel like Bruno will
Mhm.
just one up her at any moment. And that is something that Team ABM really, really needs to require. But okay, mid lane, Sicilian's ultimate is copied by that IMU. Valentina uses it to regenerate back.
A lot of HP has been gained just because of the bad feast that Valentina just copied. A very well skill coming up handy for the Valentina. But problem is Anti. He is always there into the team fight. Right when the Lito was getting contested, we did see Auntie coming up right from the top lane. It's not even 5 minutes into the game, but there we go. The unstoppable force coming up on to Blossom this time. He's looking quite low. Will be taken on Yamrat. Will be the one taking down that kill, but the AOG connected very very well. But the backup is not there as of yet.
Exactly. And right now, okay, looks like Apex wants to go in. Will Kyle be able to survive? There's three people coming in, but he does it. He survives it. Does he not? He makes the impossible play come in right into the 4 minutes of the play. And it is just insane how Team IN2IT does have the momentum, but two kills on the hands for Team ABM so far. And so far, the chat looks like really, really lit. Thank you for everybody who's tuning in. Do subscribe to the channel to come in into the chat, because we are reading as we cast as well. It's Ray and BT on the casting desk. So Thank you for everybody who's tuning in. But anyways, the game is up, guys. This is the grand finals for MWC Moba Winter Carnival, the first match, and the score is 0-0. And we're just gonna wait.
Yep.
We're just gonna wait to see how's gonna
Mhm.
this game proceed, because the next hurdle is gonna be coming. It's still early game. ABM can turn around
Yep.
things at any moment.
That's true. You have the Soju, you have the carry as well. They just need to wait for the power spike to come up. But Apex, he wants to look for trouble. Look at that Kyle getting targeted again. Two times he escaped that. Two times. That is a lot. But once it gets to a
Mhm.
mid game, I feel like the power spike will be showing up from both the teams. So it might get a little harder for them. But the turtle right now, okay, unstoppable force coming up from Apex. This time he will be targeting the Alpha, but they weren't able to get it. But Apex himself will be falling down crazy. He's on a very dicey position. Will be taken down. Carry taking that kill. But Bruno won't be stopping. Three members are there onto him, making sure that they get the two member. And the Sangman Clause does connect onto him. They are safe for now. But I feel like the Kyle should actually pick up the gold right now, given the fact that he
Mhm.
carry did went to the base.
Immediately, right? Because this is what you need, the map control, the traction that you really need, because the jawhead is there, but not having the carry does mean, okay, Apex really wanted to make the play, but there is a Purify being used up. Kimmy comes in with the AOG, wants to go in for Apex. Do they find the opportunity? But they might not just be, because right now they do take down one at the cost. Okay, they do take down two. Right now, their team looks really good, but there's the Hilda coming into the scene as well. And right now, looks like they will be able to take down with the Unbreakable. Instead, NT was not expecting to be anti-fied, as Lucas is right now pushing the mid turret. Jay is coming into the scene as well to stop him. Is it really enough? Okay, looks like Crazy Haze might be taken down in a little bit of a bad situation, but there's the Sacred Beast Storm coming in as well. Where's the Vengeance being used up? Might
Oh,
be taken down here, but instead he
oh.
takes out Jay. A complete turnaround of events. His team into it is just on fire right now.
Definitely on fire. 1-for-1 trade. Look at that. 7 kills already onto the kill board as well. And Anti, on the other hand, he is trying to heal up on with the pass. The early game is definitely into the hands of team into it. Now they do have the alpha as well. The damage, the true damage that the alpha has is actually helping them to take down the tanky frontliners. Apex as well as Anti. Into the last team fight, we did see how Anti was the first who just jumped in, but Alpha was the one to first take him out. He did a very well job on that, given the fact that Anti is definitely going to be annoying coming on to the directly to the backlinks.
Exactly, exactly. And right now, this is the third turtle coming in, the last one of this first match of the grand finals, guys. And look at Into It getting so many objectives. Because, but okay, so you does come in, doesn't get it yet, but Apex is forced to retreat. But there is the Alpha of Spear, there is AOJ coming in as well. So many burst skills used up left and right, but there are revitalized to being used up. Sanguine Claws connects into four people. The Sacred Beast does go back, but they will get one of the most important structures, that is the mid turret, or the trade off, or the gold lane turret instead. But overall, Team Into It just has that momentum in this game. And I feel like Anti, as well as Apex, is not able to create the window for Studio and Carry to make that impact that they really, really need.
That's true. The constant threat of the Gatukata having this taunt skill to himself is actually not enabling the side of Team Alien to go in front ahead. I have seen as soon as the Gatukata comes in ahead with a dash skill, I've seen Yamraj popping his flicker, but hey, ejection coming up. Look at
Oh
that
my
time clock
god.
connecting in perfectly. Kimmy will be the first one to take him down. The front laners are falling down into it. They are scrambling to get their damage dealers, waiting into the bushes right now.
At the game that is going, okay, there is Alpha coming
Oh,
in with the Alpha touch, takes down Yumraj and gives the kill to Kyle. I did not expect this Valentina would be copying the ultimate for, the Sicilian, but it does make sense because there's not much utility. Instead, just going for the sustain and going for a little bit of a damage, and that's exactly what they're going in for. 8 minutes in, and right now we're already seeing the goal lead being quite shifted. Okay, there is a little bit of concealed play, but Eden really detects it out. You didn't want to go in. You didn't want to go out. There's the Kimmy coming in with the AOG. Wants to take down, and Apex will be falling. And look at Sacred Beast Form already being used up. The Sacred Blast will be used up, yes or no. And Anti is also taken down into the top lane as we speak. And right now, Sicilian is trying to retreat, and the Sacred Beast is retreating. ABM really trying to make the play for the map control, because look at that. They are trying to push in the turret, but how much? Because into it. Right now, they have a 4K goal lead, and they are right now marching their base and the Lord.
Okay, what a fantastic match going on right from the early game. Team Intro had have picked up all this single possible turtle into their hands and this lord as well. Look at that. He even picks up the speedy light wheels. Interestingly enough, I thought I would not ever see that into this game, but looks like he has fulfilled all my wishes now. The field did a very good job giving the
Mhm,
split push. All right, your team is losing on the goal, your team is losing on the team fights. The best course of action. You're an assassin. Just go off a little bit of off grid and then go push it off. Now that really helped them to get the all the turrets from the bot lane, but the Lord is marching down the level one Lord.
mhm. It's the Elemental Lord, and it's gonna be marching down from the top lane. ABM get better be prepared. I mean, this is still the first game, but does it really matter? Because it's gonna be a match point. You don't want that to be happening. It's a risk that you can't really afford to take in the grand finals of a tournament. And right now, so many people watching. I'm just really, really glad to be here. But anyways, okay, the Lord is marching down into the top lane. Let's see what happens. Does Team Into It commit to it?
No commitment so far from the side of Team into it. They just made sure to pop all the possible passive from the inhibitors. Now, if they, enabling them to get a little bit of minions into their inhibitors. Now, they haven't made sure that they got all the turrets, but all the tier 2 as well as the tier 3 are down. So that is actually a good news for the side of Team into it.
Exactly. Most of the tier 2 turrets have already been taken down, and only the inhibitors are standing. So with the next slot, they can proceed to take down the inhibitors, and they can have the upper hand that they really, really need. But right now, the Sicilian is stacking up. So into it, they are counting their minutes. You better need to make sure that the Sicilian doesn't really get the opportunity to farm up. But okay, there's the AOG coming in. Do they want to go in? Because okay, Yamraj might be in a little bit of a dicey situation, but they do back in. Do they want to go in? There's the second blast being used up as well. It looks like this was just a battle of trading HP for HP as they proceed back.
Oh my god, that was actually a very good AOG, but I saw the Alpha going a little bit of backwards with this. Okay, Unstoppable Force coming up,
Oh,
Apex looking ready. The icy position will be taken off, but Blossom, finally the man has been shut down. It goes into the hands of Jay, but there is a little bit of chase. Teams are trying to retreat right now, given the fact that they just lost the main damage dealer onto the side of Team into it. But again, I don't feel like this is a very good trade. A roamer for a jungler.
yeah, this was not a really worth it for a trade, but well, it is what it is for team, ABM right now because they are kind of in a dicey position. The score is 7-12, and right now the goal lead is around not much. It's still 3K, but they do need to be a little bit aware of the fact that Bruno is scaling up, and this is Kyle, not someone else. This is Kyle on the Bruno, the guy that has made miracle plays throughout so many tournaments, and they have faced each other, and this is gonna be the luminous lord that's going to be spawning in right onto that 12-minute mark. And look at Jay already starting it. There's going to be a little bit of a lord dance here, and I'm really, really waiting to see out what's going to happen. The Sicilian does have slight enough damage, but how much it's going to really, really matter.
Oh, the slot is kind of like a make or break lot, given the fact that both the teams do have not a very big significant amount of goal difference. Look at that Apex going in with the answer force as well as the ejector. The winter crown will be taken by the Kimmy. He pops it off now. He just made sure that he won't be taken down right early on to the game. That's a very good strategy that coming up. But Apex
Oh,
coming up with
Lucas,
the concealment
Lord.
again. Gets a flicker ejector, but the Lord going down into the hands of Blossom. They try to go in for more, and it will be the anti who pops down, flops down onto the team. Look at them. Team into it. They have taken every single measures right here into this Lord to make sure that they will be getting it.
Giving out so many resources and still coming out on top while beating ABM to it is definitely something into it really, really stands for because right now the Luminous Lord is going to be marching down right straight to the middle. They don't have two people. They will be respawning quite soon. but the goal lead is increasing as we speak. It is 13 minutes, so it is shifting towards the later game. But look at that. Right now, the Sicilian hasn't really gotten to level 15 yet, nor has the carry. And right now, the Lord is marching down into the mid lane. There is the inhibitor going to be lost out, but there is the
Oh,
ejector coming. Jimmy, would he be able to make the play that his team really, really requires? But we're going to be figuring out quite really soon. But there's a second base form coming in and does use the blast a little bit early on just to perhaps distract, uses it another again. But right now, they're just going to proceed to the top lane for it. There's a second cross coming in as well. So Yo wants to go in, wants to find a situation. But okay, let's see what happens. Okay, Kimmy gets thrown in. Oh no, Crazy Haze was the first one to come in, and
oh,
AOG also comes in as well, and he gets taken down one by one. The team ABM is falling, and looks like Kyle will be securing the base as Team Into It secures the first game of this best of seven grand final.
what an interesting game! Right from the minute one team into it, they had done themselves. I was really thinking the way that the lanes were sitting, the way that they were focused onto the top lane inhibitor. I wasn't expecting Blossom to be already there, and he will be joined by Kyle on taking down that turret. That mid lane really gave them that leverage to go in. What a game coming up! Look at that. And good MVP and a very well deserved MVP for Kyle for escaping that every single moment. Look at the man, he has not been touched.
Exactly, PT. And everybody who's tuned in, just want to remind you guys again, we have a massive giveaway happening. So if you want to participate in it, subscribe to the channel, type down in the chat hashtag MWC with your server IDs, and you can be part of that giveaway. After all, thanks for everybody who's coming in. We have over 2,000 watching right now, and that is the hype that this grand final is really, really creating. So if you want to stick around for that, you better stick around because after all, the result screen will be coming here quite soon, and we're going to be seeing it. And this game was definitely giving us a lot of goosebumps because Into It, ABM, all of these players, they know each other, they are aware of each other, but still Team Into It had to play on the first game. And after all, it's gonna be really, really crucial how it's gonna go, right? It's gonna go because we still have a lot of games to be coming in, and we're gonna be shifting to the giveaway section really, really soon. So if you want to participate on it, start with your hashtag MWC and your server ID, guys, if you want to participate on it. So, Peachy, what do you think about the giveaway?
Oh, you will be getting a lucky winner. So I am excited to know who will be the lucky winner, along with Intuit, who picked up the first game into their hands. Now, look at that. The hashtag is actually provided into the chat box. Do look it up and do comment because there will be giveaway after every single match. So let's just hope this matches will be going, till 7 matches, so everyone will get lucky tonight.
Yep, everybody gotta get like it tonight. I mean, we gotta wait for that giveaway, right? And we're gonna be shifting to that giveaway as soon as possible. After all, we gotta get all the participants' names. So wait around for that, stick around, and the game two will be starting in here as well. I know many of you are here for the game, right? We are all esports fanatics, right? We want to see top players duking it out. Some of us don't really care about the giveaway, right? But some of us who do, stick around, and you might be one of those lucky winners. After all, it's 1,000 giveaway, guys. So you know how much 1,000 diamonds is. It's the equivalent of you know, you can buy a Granger Lightborn with that. So and it's a really good one. Stick around for that,
That's
of
true.
course. So we're gonna be jumping to the giveaway quite soon, and I'm reading the chat as we speak. So many viewers coming in here today. So many people interacting with the chat. Thank you for coming in. I can't really, call out all your names, but thank you for all who tuned in. We're going to be jumping to the second game really, really soon. So we're just going to wait out for the giveaway, right? We're just going to wait out for the giveaway
Yeah.
when it
Let's just wait for it because the time frame is still up. You don't want to lose up the giveaway because one of you are the lucky winner tonight.
I mean, definitely. We're just taking down the names of all the participants right now. You know, we got to wait for it. We got to wait for it. And we're going to do the giveaway quick. But guys, we have so many of your participants. We got to write down your name. We can't do the lucky spin without not having any of the names. We give us some time, right? Give us some time. But till then, thank you for all the people for coming in here. Thank you for Lisa Serena. I really, really appreciate you. Your comments stick out to me. And, you know, if anybody who's new in here, it is ABM versus Into It. First game just happened, and it was team, it was team Into It that got the victory, the first one. And right now, the giveaway is going to be beginning quite soon as we speak. And there we go. The raffles is gonna be coming up, and we're gonna be seeing who's gonna be being the lucky guy tonight, right? Lucky guy, girl, they, them, whoever
Yeah.
it may be. It can be a robot even. It can be anyone. So we gotta wait out for the raffles. We have a lot of people participating today, and that is what we really want, right? That is what we really really need. And after all, let's see who wins it out, right? So many participants coming. Like, look at it, so many participants, so many. And how many participants do we have? Around 80. Around 80, I think. My Okay. Let's see who's the first winner. There's the countdown, and we're just going to be waiting it out to see who's going to win it. Okay, come on, give us our first winner. It's going to be Caesar. Congratulations for being the first winner of the MWC Grand Finals Diamond giveaway. And you are the lucky guy, man. You are the lucky guy. I'm really, really envious of you, for sure. I mean, you just won it out. You just won it 1,000 diamonds. That is insane.
Yep, that's true. And if you're available in the chat, please do type it out so we'll know that you are here to claim the giveaway. And he is here in the chat. Look at that. Congratulations, Caesar.
Congratulations, congratulations. I mean, I saw you from the beginning of the chat, and nice to have you here. And congrats to winning. It's really nice, really nice to have people that have winning out after all. And we're going to be jumping straight into the game as soon as possible. After all, the things just got heated, didn't it, PT?
That's true. That's true. What an interesting match, right from the game number one. Now, this is just going to build up. The match number two, definitely ABM will be getting the big guns right here, and as well as to team into it because they know the pressure will be high.
I mean, exactly, because right now they get the one win, right? They got one win. That is one match point in the best of seven series. You might not consider it that much, but that is something to be concerned about because every score is going to be building towards that that staircase that is going to be really, really required for the victory. I know there's clean sweep, there is reverse sweep, but it's going to be kept on hold for a little while because we're going to be diving straight into the second game, Peachy.
Okay.
And there we
And
go.
let's
There we
go.
go. There we go. Clasping our hands together. I hope all of you call your friends just like you did in the previous game. We're gonna be seeing so much because, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be the second match of the evening, the grand finals for Moba Winter Carnival, and this is Team ABM, the top team of India versus IN2IT, a team compiled of all the iconic players that you could restore. And we've already seen their strength, but this time we might just see their weakness.
That's true. Now again, team into it onto the blue side. They will be picking up again one hero that they could deem fit right here. Maybe again we might be seeing that Suyu, but now as the cards are away, if you pick a Suyu, the opponent will be picking up a Alpha. So yep, that's the case right here. But for now, the team into it have decided to ban up Radiant Harriet. Respect ban right from the match number one. We have seen that is like the first ban, and I feel like this is going to go right onto the next match as well.
I mean, definitely for sure. This Harris is not going to be seeing the light of the day. And if it does, I'm really sorry for the other team because Kyle and, Radium, both of these are such strong goal laners because I feel like this new Harris with the Killua skin nonetheless, it's going to be really, really, really difficult to be dealt with. And everybody who's coming in the chat, we really love you. I'm reading the chat as I speak, but there are so many, so I can't read it all out, but I'm reading it. So go ahead and type it out anything you want, and obviously participate in the giveaway. The second hashtag is going to be coming quite soon, right, PC? And do participate on it as well. Caesar just won it out. You cannot participate again, bro. Just kidding. Hopefully everybody participates, and let's see who gets lucky tonight again. But anyways, the draft PC.
Yep, the draft pick is here. Now, again, we are looking at some respect bans left and right. This time, Alpha getting a ban along with Suyu. A lot of assassins are getting banned, but let's not forget one assassin, one mini Joy is there. I feel like this game is going to be a joy game.
It could possibly be if it runs down under the noses of either ABM or Intuit. It's going to be really interesting. It's going to be interesting if this joy is going to go out. And it's one of those heroes that has the mobility, has the everything that is really, really required for you to do those plays. And it's really interesting how Intuit banned out the alpha because it did make the impact. But at the same time, just like you said, banning out junglers means that there are going to be more heroes being left out, more heroes going to be left out, and it's going to be really, really interesting how it's going to go.
Yep, that's true. Now the look at that, Matilda, the alpha. Matilda is again a respect ban slash meta ban.
Yeah, yeah.
Homework ban. You don't want to give out that hero. That is like the one sole support hero, support tank, which has been following through the seasons. Every single you see the seasons, Matilda is always there. So again, a very good hero to be banned. But for now, Joy will be banned. Looks like Team 18 have picked up that it could be a Joy game, and yeah, Team into it. What are they going to pick? There is a lot of picks. I could say starting with the Sicilian.
Yeah, there is the Sicilian, but there is one nail in the coffin, or you might say violin in a coffin. The Granger, it's open. Will Kyle be picking it up? Because he's one of those marksmen that has been dominating the previous season as well as this season. And it's going to be really interesting if it's going to be working in their favor or not. Because if you pick up the Granger, there's the Airtel coming in. And that is something that they really, really want to, they really, really want to
Mhm.
avoid. But what do you
That's
want
true.
to do? But no, Kyle is gonna be like, no, I don't care. I'm gonna be picking up one of my signature picks, and it's gonna be the Granger coming forward at goal lane position.
Okay, Kyle is pretty confident today. Looks like yeah, now Team ABM they do have the option to pick up the high laws as well as the cutout kacha, but I don't feel that this game would be the following said heroes coming onto the play, but the cutout kacha there is a high possibility. But let's just see what will happen. For now, oh, the
Ooh,
Lucian, the Lucian,
ooh.
oh my God, how could we forget her? The Zushin being picked up looks like Jay has going ahead with a Hayabusa. Interestingly enough, this is new.
Exactly. Jay does play the high, I've seen him play it out. But Zishan, I mean, I had her in my background for like 6 months or something, bro. Like all of 2024, and I did not forget her. It's just the sense that I was so much more high profile that she kind of went under the dose. So please don't call me out on it. But Zishan is going to be really, really interesting because I feel like they have picked up a counter for a counter because you see, Jushin is going to be countering out all the heavy tanks that Kimi might be picking up, and there is no proper counter for Jushin because the Hayabusa has been picked up unless Blossom wants to go in for Ling, which is also a risky move because as we know, Ling versus Hayabusa, it's a play of whoever uses their immunity, their first ultimate, right? And that is the main thing.
That's true. That is true. Look at that. Very good picks coming up. The Katutkas are going into the hands of Team Intuit. The high loss into the hands of Team ABM. I was expecting this to be here, but against a Badang, like I mean, against a high loss, this Badang. I am real skeptical about that. But again, the game plan again onto the EXP will be that they go ahead, pick off those minions, they do make sure that they get into the team fights because Anti he is going to give tough time to Crazy Haze. He is known to dominate the lane. We have seen that under the game number one. Perfect rotation coming up on him as from the EXP lane. So Crazy Haze needs to get up with it. But for now, let's move into the second phase of the drop. Valentina getting respect ban here. Eden, his hero pool is kind of getting closer right now.
Yeah, definitely it's gonna get choked down a little bit, but at the same time, there are a lot of picks open. I mean, just like the Sicilian is left out open, which they might ban out at this point, but there are still a lot of options that Eden can really go for. But at the same time, it really plays into the comfort of the Eden that really wants it or not, because that is something that you really need to consider. Because there is a J on that Hayabusa. You pick up something squishy with a little less mobility, does have the damage, but will you survive from J? It's going to be a really, really massive threat for your team because Kyle really, really needs that snowball, really, really needs that juxtaposition for him to have that leeway for him to do something. But at the same time, if you pick up a mid laner that cannot really give the impact, Yamraj is going to be annoying so much of your team.
That's true. That's true. Now, they do have a good culture to reach up to the back lines. We have seen Kimi doing the same, but the problem is, Apex picking up utility heroes. He tries to pick up the heroes like a Chow, a Jawhead, as we saw into the last game, and those kind of heroes kind of enable those tanky frontliners to make sure that they are protecting the back line. So they can't leave they can't leave for the back lines as of yet, even before they could pop their utilities. But for now, respect bans for left and right. We will be looking at that. This Tigreal Perma ban coming in from the side of Team IN2IT. They don't want to face the wrath of Apex today.
I mean, definitely. They don't want any setup tanks. They don't want any implosions coming in. They don't want to be one of those Natalias that gets taken in, right? It's something you want to avoid when you're facing off against a Tiger, right? If he hits a Natalia, it's fine. But if it hits you, it's gonna be hurting like hell. And you don't want that to be happening. But right now, the second phase of the draft already been done. This is the second match of the day. And Team Into It already leading with 1 pointer means that ABM really, really needs to choose their picks really carefully. If you equalize the point right now, it's gonna create the pressure that can really require. It is, I was expecting it. I just like I told you, right? Ranger means here it helps. There's no proper counter out for it, which is surprising for me that came into it didn't really ban out. But oh ho ho, we might be seeing the infamous, you know,
Oh,
Wukong, the Monkey King, coming in
wait,
into the play as well.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Son, really? Are they really going in for a Sun retribution against a Hayabusa? On theory, it really looks very well, given the fact that he does have his clones and
Hmm.
he can actually, differentiate all those damage coming up from the Uji Shadow kill. But oh, okay, they are just like thinking about it against a Hayabusa, against a high
Ooh.
loss Eden coming up with Eve. A little bit of
Mhm.
expected, given the fact that
Mhm.
the Zushin doesn't have much of a range as compared to a Eve.
Exactly. But this is what I was talking about. Eve does have the kill box. The Eve does have the surface area. Eve has all of the utilities that you require, but she's also kind of a sitting duck whenever she uses the RWM. And it's going to be really hard for her to escape whenever there's Jay going to be coming on right on top. And there's also NT with the Glorious Pathway, as well as, I mean, Zushin also has kind of a dash. So there's a lot of targets that are going to be coming on top for Eden, and he really needs to watch out. But right now, Kimi is going to be a really good contender because it's going to be interesting how Kimi will shift between protecting Kyle and giving the space to Eden. And it's going to be really a big question. But looks like Apex is actually going to go in for that high loss roam, and we're going to see NT on the Phobius instead.
Oh, yes, coming in after a long time and thus giving Apex that high loss. I wasn't expecting that. I was really thinking ahead that this game it will be a high loss onto the EXP lane, but no, it is not. But for now, let me introduce you to Asuya, one of our talented casters at our MWC. Hello, Asuya. How do you like the draft so far?
Well, hello everyone, and hello Peachy. Thank you for that introduction. And yes, I was looking for the draft, but right now we are here into the land of Dawn. This is, two of my favorite, like one of the two of the best teams fighting right now. The pop players are also really, really popular. So let's just see how it goes. And answering Peachy, the drafts, both of them look really strong to me, but at the same time, it all depends in the early 2 minutes of the game that how well Jay is able to perform, how well our Blossom is able to farm up. Because if you get that snowball, considering it is a Hayabusa, which really needs that early game farm, really needs a lot of support from the team. So, hands down to
Yep.
it.
Yep. And thank you for Peachy for joining us on the first game. But right now it's going to be Astia on the casting desk. And this is the second match of the evening between Team ABM and Intuit. And we're already seeing both of these teams already knowing each other's rotations and their patterns and everything. And it's going to be really interesting how they work around with everything. But anyways, we are seeing slight competition for a little wonder, but it does go into the hands of Jay. And Asya, it's this game is going to be a real contender, a real interesting thing because ABM this time they have Jay on that assassin and they have Eden on a mage that really cannot escape easily. So this game maybe they might have a little bit more river control.
I mean, true, Eden might be facing some issues, but look at the early game aggro coming in from the side of Team ABM right now. Apex going in with the revitalize and the really low HP, but the Lane Lantern Flare and Kimi will be taken down, will be traded away with Apex. Two roamers being taken
Ooh,
down. Meanwhile, look at Abadan all the way from the bot lane trying to dish out some damage, but the CC coming from our mage is there, and yes, it will be once again taking down Haze.
yep. And it's kind of an unfortunate thing, but it's still it because ABM is